Imagine math assignments where students don't just solve problems, but instead they create video explanations that go beyond simply pressing record and taping themselves. I'm talking about creating multimedia presentations. This makes their education interactive and relevant and combines the academics with the skills they need to thrive in a digital first world. Here's the best part. It's easy to do. Let me show you how. This video is on scale conversions. After the example video for students, I'll give step-by-step instructions on how they can create their own video using Canva. I want to know, does this type of assignment interest you for your students? Comment below. Please share your thoughts. Let's get started. We are going to get started creating a video. The first thing that you want to do is find the video button here and click on the videos button. And then that pops up, easy to assemble videos, and it should be the first one. You're looking for video. I have a couple of different options, mobile video, Facebook video, but the one you want should be the first one, video, and you want to then click on create blank. Once you are on the next screen, this should be your setup. On the left side, design, elements, text, brand, uploads. Here in the middle is where you'll find different elements that you're going to use to create your video. On the right side is where you will watch your video as you create it. The bottom is going to be the timeline where you place different video clips, and then you have a play button here and another play button at the top. So let's get started with design. The first thing that you want to do is type in what your class is, what your subject is. So that could be math class, and you're going to find different templates. The same thing for English class, different templates, science, social studies, and so forth. For this example, I will go to math class. Once you have different templates, you can scroll down to see what the options are. I typically like to find a template that has multiple pages. So if I click on one that doesn't have multiple pages, I can always press undo. So this particular template only has one page, and I would like to have multiple pages. So the undo button is your friend. The great thing about this platform, you've never made a mistake. Here at the top, or a Control Z is an undo. And then I'll hit my back arrow over here, and then I'll just find a template that has multiple pages. So I'll click on this one. It says apply all 4 pages. I do want to apply all 4 pages. So I'll click on it, and it gives me 4 pages. We're going to get started with text. It says, welcome to classroom. The way to work with the text is click on it, and then you can press backspace or delete to get rid of it. And then you can just type in what you're doing. For math, this could be dividing fractions. For science, it could be plant and animal cells. Certainly, there are a lot of different things you can do with the text. To adjust the text, you simply want to highlight it. To adjust the text, you simply want to highlight it. You can go up top to change the font size. This is 98. Maybe I want it to be smaller. Maybe I'll do 72. To adjust the way it looks right next to it, It has different font types. Maybe I'll do Bobby Jones. And then also you can change the colors. Highlight it again, text color. And maybe I want this to be a darker blue. So that is how you change the font type, the size, and the color. Now there's 4 arrows here. You can always move elements. So 4 arrows here, and that allows you to move elements. Or you should be able to click off of the text box. And when you click back on, that should allow you to move elements. The same thing here for this color. We can move that as well. And then you can change the size of everything. You also can change the size. Grab the corners and move the corners in or move the corners out. And you can do the same thing with text. Touch it, grab the corners, and that can allow you to change the font size as well. So that is how you adjust the font size. So if I want this color to be bigger, there we have it. And then also you can add a text box. So say you want to add your name, click on text. We were on design, click on text. You can add a text box. It also has add a heading, add a subheading, add a little body of text. So we'll click on the text box. And again, it starts out big. We can click up here to make it smaller. And let's say this is 72. And then we might want to put your school name, your name, and a period. Temple School, John Williams, room 305. This is plant and animal cells. Now that I have this page, I could go to the next page and start to create my video. Or if for some reason I like this page, I hover over at the bottom, click on 3 dots, and I could duplicate that page. That is how you get started with text. Here is how you add elements to really make your video come alive. If you have multiple pages, you can click on a page that has a video. The way to delete the video is to just click on the video that's there, and there is a trash can button, or on your keyboard, you can click delete or backspace, whatever button that you have. We worked in design previously. Here you're in elements, and you can type in whatever you need. If you want kids doing math, you can type that in. And so they have graphics, photos, and videos. I typically like to do videos because we're creating a video. So there you're going to do see all, and you would scroll down to find the one that you like. The same thing if you were doing student science experiment, then you will see students doing science experiments. Scroll down, whatever it is that you're looking for. You can type in ice cream. You can type in video games. You can type in whatever it is that you need and find a video for it. That's the great thing about having stock images, stock videos. Click see all, scroll down. So I'm going to go back to kids doing math. Certainly, you should type in whatever that your subject or your lesson pertains to. The way to get it into your video project is to click it one time. You click it one time and it's there. The same way that you can change the size on text, you can change the size on the video. Grab the corners and adjust the corners. So that way you can make it smaller, and then you could certainly touch it and you can move it around as well. So that is all you need to know to add videos. I could add a second video by clicking on it, and I can grab the corner and I can have 2 videos, and then I could potentially add text here if that's what I wanted to do. One thing I do want to note, I want to delete. You also can make this video as your background. So depending on what type of device you're on, you may just need to right click, or if I'm on a Mac, I'm going to do control right click and it says replace background. So you should do some type of keystroke where you're right clicking and it gives you options, and I'll click replace background. And now it makes the whole background the math video, and then I don't necessarily have to adjust it. And then certainly you could add a text box like we learned before, or add a subheading, and you could type over it for math equation or whatever the case may be. English parts of speech. That is how you make the video your whole background, and that is how you also can type over it. Since we're working on elements, if you're doing math, they also have fractions. So I'm on elements. I want to click off. And now I want to go back to search elements fractions. And now these are graphics. So they already have some fractions. You could click on it. And now you have 1/2. Now you have 3/4. Maybe you don't want that over your video. You can go back to the other page for math lesson. Again, I can move this up, and then add fractions here. And then certainly you could also, it gives you magic recommendations, see all. That is the gist of adding your elements. Click on elements, type in whatever you need, click it one time, you can resize it, add it as your background. One other thing to note about your video is making your clips longer and shorter. So at the bottom, it tells you how many seconds your clips are. This is 9.3. This one is 9.1. As I scroll over, 9.3. Maybe you want to make it a little bit shorter. Maybe you don't need it to stay on the screen that long. So I'm grabbing the side. When I hover over the side, it gives me 2 arrows, and I can move this in to make it shorter or extend it to make it longer. So it's showing me that was 11 seconds. Here I want it to be 6 seconds. Again, when I go to the side, it gives me 2 arrows, and I want to just move those in. So that is how you adjust how long each clip is in your video. So if it's going too fast and you want to make it longer, then you want to go to the edge and hold it out to make it longer. Or if it seems like it's way too long and people don't need that much time, again, you could do the same thing on either side, the front side or the back side. Go to the edge, and I want to click this clip, go to the edge, and wait till the double arrow pops up, and you can bring it in to make it shorter. That's how you adjust the length of each individual video clip.
I know you are a creative, innovative teacher who wants to revolutionize learning for your students. Book a free 30-minute call with me, and let's virtually create a video for your classroom assignment together. Click the link in the description to schedule your call. I can't wait to speak with you.